such extraordinary spiritual giants, why they did not create KAILASA or huge organization all over the world? I laugh at them. Fool! Who you think is creating?
Nithyananda, welcome to the Chaturmas of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. Before we start the Pada Puja, we request everyone who is participating in this puja to declare the following with integrity and authenticity. If you agree to this, please say yes loudly. I authentically recognize which is internally processed and stand and declare the truth that cosmic energy exists. Yes. I authentically recognize which is internally processed and stand and declare the truth that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva, Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti, Guru Padaka and Atmalinga are the Chinmaya Vigrahas, the embodiment and representation of the cosmic energy. Yes. I authentically recognize which is internally processed and stand and declare the truth that whatever I offer during the Pada Puja, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, and during the Paramashiva Puja to Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti, will reach the cosmic source of energy directly. Yes. I authentically recognize it is internally processed and I stand and declare the truth of Sohamasti, that even when I worship, I am here. Yes. We'll start with the Sadguru Vandanam. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I surrender to that Sadguru who is eternal bliss, the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, for whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, and the one who is without the three qualities called Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Now please take some flowers in your hand, close your eyes and offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet at the end of the mantra. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasaksham Tattvamashyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavahitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Namami. Next is the Guru Parampara Vandanam. The meaning of the mantra we will chant now is, I surrender to the lineage of all incarnations, which has Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva as the beginning, Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti as the middle, and my master, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva as the end. Now please take some flowers in your hands and offer the flowers at Swamiji's feet at the end of the mantra. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyananda Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Next is the Arvingiri Yogeshwara Vandanam. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, the Arvingiri Yogeshwara, who is the Lord of all beings, who has the sacred musk paste applied on his forehead, who has a glittering garland, who has worn a lime cloth on his glittering head, who has worn the datura flower, the king cobra and the crescent moon on his forehead. That Arvingiri Yogeshwara's presence happens. Now please take some flowers in your hands and offer them at Swamiji's feet at the end of the mantra. Lalate Kundri Tilakata Kasturi Tilakana Sarana Palasmurtagati Gopi Lamsana Radhano Distaram Shvetivayajandasikama Pradipat Sarvesham Maranagiri Yogi Vijayate. We start with the Tattvachavana, the ritualistic cleansing. Om Atma Tunjadayami Sada ॐ विद्याधृतं ज्योदयामि सदा ॐ शिवदत्तं ज्योदयामि सदा ॐ महांहृदयाय नमः Next is the Shuklamala. Please take the Akshata in your right hand and keeping the both hands of the fist at the sides of your forehead while chanting the following mantra. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Tanvaranam Dhyaye Sarvabhidhamopashantaye Pranayamya Om Ishanamurdhaya Namo Mendastvasvaktaya Namo Magarhaya Namo Madhyavakya Namo Dajayatmate Namaha Mam Riyan Mamhin Chirjaya Namo Om Chikaya Namo Mahin Kavachaya Namo Om Netrebhya Namastraya Namaha Om Ishanamurdhaya Namo Mendastvasvaktaya Namo Magarhaya Namo Madhyavakya Namo Dajayatmate Namaha Mam Riyan Mamhin Chirjaya Namo Om Chikaya Namo Mahin Kavachaya Namo Om Netrebhya Namastraya Namaha Om Ishanamurdhaya Namo Mendastvasvaktaya Namo Magarhaya Namo Madhyavakya Namo Dajayatmate Namaha Mam Riyan Mamhin Chirjaya Namo Om Chikaya Namo Mahin Kavachaya Namo Om Netrebhya Namastraya Namaha. Next is the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. Place your right palm over the left and keep it on your right side. Sit straight. And drop the Akshata on your right side by the end of the mantra, along with the water. Mamo Pata Samasta Duritakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Vidyavarate Shri Shvetavaraha Kante Vaivasvata Manvantare Ashtavinchaditame Nitya Yuge Pratame Bharte Jambudrite Bharatavarshve Bharatakande Meloho Dakshine Parshve Shakapte Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Shashyaha Samvatsaranam Madhye Parambhavana Samvatsare Dakshinayane Lakshmi Venkateshwara Ritau Katakamase Krishna Pakshe Chaturdasyam Shubharitau Mangalavasarayuktayam Punarvasu Nakshatra Siddhi Yoga Ishtikarana Evam Gurukeshana Vishishtayam Katyam Shubhaditau Shri Kailasa Pada Chanta Shyamala Pikaruda Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Vindaswarupa Parashuputra Ratna Kumara Gurumanya Tulyavatara Shri Parvati Sanyapala Radya Vidyajnana Vishnuda Saganigama Samasara Buddha Dravida Veda Pravate Srimad Paramashiva Karma Samliga Mukta Yerushrayana Giyana Chatrachama Shri Jinna Kagaladi Samasta Vila Valyanamjuta Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti Sarvajana Janga Satyo Nirvana Diksha Divaka Vargavasha Vijnana Trimuta Paramadagavateshwari Shaiva Siddhanta Sthapanacharya Shri Raja Dhiraja Pandya Maharaja Guru Shravanacharya Mahantaka Nivarana Jnana Bhanu Dikshana Nagara Dudocevana Purvaka Srimad Vrishabhadra Stapaka Shaiva Sanya Katre Sarvajna Pitaruda Shri Jagat Guru Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami Vagi Sundara Manikkavasaka Swamina Avatara Bhavaka Shri Jnana Sambandha Swami Pravrata Shamala Lita Sarvajna Lita Trinavarvita Vishwana Guru Mahasannidhana Arnagiri Yogishwara Paramparaga Arunachala Sarvajna Lita Guru Mahasannidhana Kailasa Paramparaga Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Lita Trayasvinchadattara Dvijama Guru Mahasannidhana Nityotsava Nityamangala Nitya Kalyana Nityajita Kailasa Paramparaga Adi Kailasa Nityananda Pita Mahasa Samastana Mahasimhasana Pita Katre Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samadbhuta Kailasa Paramparaga Vaivasvatamanichwa Kavishchandra Bhagirata Shri Ramachandra Surasena Ityadi Chinna Sarvoma Chakravarti Paramparaga Chadasha Shri Yogini Mandita Chadasha Shri Sampradaya Pravartaka Manudharma Shasana Surya Vamsha Prapta Sarvajna Vida Surangi Samraja Buddha Vichitra Chudamani Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samadbhuta
श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ हनुमत चिन्ह पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अग्रवीर अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अग्रवीराधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग परस्वर नवीर त्रयोविंच गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परम समुद्राचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगत गुरु श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोगो भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुर्गोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रत्यक्ष पाद पूजां करिष्ये श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव पूजां च करिष्ये। ओम नमो भगवते
Ghantanadam. Now please take the bell in your left hand and hold it above the heart center and ring the bell as you chant the following mantra.
Om Agamatantu Devanam Brahmanam Ghantanam Karomyado Devata Padanarjanam Santa Devata Vyonamaha.
Next is the Manasa Puja, the internal worship. Meaning of the mantra we are chant now is: what seed can I offer to the Master except my heart? I offer the gratitude flowing as nectar to wash his feet and to rinse his mouth. I offer my mind itself as the arghya, the bouquet. To my Master, who is the very cosmos, what clothing can I offer except the space? I offer my very prana, life energy, as the incense, and I offer the ocean of nectar as the food offering. The principle of unstruck perennial sound is to be offered as a bell, the air as a chamara, the sastra as the umbrella. The principle of sound as the music, and the actions of the senses, and also the vagaries of the mind as the dance. All the 7 chakras, along with the Sushumna Nadi, is to be offered as a flower garland. The different kinds of flowers with which the Guru should be worshipped are the guilelessness, freedom from the ego, freedom from the suffering when your desires are not fulfilled, freedom from arrogance, freedom from ignorance, freedom from deceit, freedom from hatred, freedom from agitation, freedom from jealousy and greed. And the Guru should also be worshipped with the flowers of non-violence, mastery over the senses, compassion, forgiveness, and enlightenment. Now please take some flowers in your hands and hold your hand in the Kurma Mudra and offer the flowers at the feet of Swamiji by the end of the mantra. Om Ratnamasanam Dhatya Sahasravachulam Hridaihi Adhyam Charanayo Dhatya Manastu Lagyam Nivedaye Enamulena Chamaniyam Shaniyam Tena Chaspadam Agachalattvam Vashamsya Gandhasya Gandhatattvaram Chittam Prakalpaye Pushpam Dhubam Pranan Prakalpaye Tejal Sattvam Chadivartam Naivedyam Syatadam Buddhi Anahatatmanirganta Vayilatvam Chachamaram Sahasraram Bhage Chatram Sattvaratvam Chagidagam Nityam Indriya Karmani Sanjalyam Manasastada Sumekalam Padmamalam Pushpam Nanavidantada Amayate Bhava Pushpaihi Archaye Bhava Kocharam Amayam Manahankaram Araham Amalam Tada Amohadam Madam Pancha Adveshaksho Vadovada Amakshariyam Malovancha Pushpam Vidurbudaha Agimsa Varamam Pushpam Pushpam Indriya Nigraha Daya Pushpam Chama Pushpam Jnana Pushpam Chavanjamam Iti Vanchatase
भावपुष्पैः सम्पूजये भगवन्तं श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवम्.
Next is the Upachara Puja. The first is the offering of asana, the offering of the seat. Meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, Oh, the one who resides in all the beings, the one who is the very soul of all beings, I offer this seed to you. I surrender, I surrender. Now please take some flowers and akshata in your hands and offer it on these feet along the mantra. Asanam Om सर्वभूतान्तरस्ताय सर्वभूतान्तरात्मने कल्पयामि परेशार्थम् आसनं ते नमो नमः.
ॐ ह्रीं इदं स्वर्णासनं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः.
Next is the Swagatam, the offering of welcoming the Master. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, because of his immeasurable greatness and because of his quality of being eternally unborn, this Lord is well praised as Ananta, O the Lord of all gods, O the one whose darshan is awaited by the gods for the fulfillment of their desires. Welcome, welcome. Today my birth, life and all deeds are fruitified. The fruits of all my tapas is materialized by welcoming you. Now please take some flowers in your hand and offer it on these feet by the end of the mantra. Swagatam
ॐ शान्तत्वा सर्वकर्तृत्वा भावो वर्धिकवर्णात् शिवयुक्तो महातन्त्रमन्त्रविद्भिः सदा शिवः. तस्मै शिवाय गुरवे वीतरागकलाय वै अमेयत्वानन्दोऽयं नदत्वा सुप्रदीकृतः. यक्षदर्शनमिच्छन्ति देवा स्वाभीष्टसिद्धये तस्मै ते परमेशान स्वागतं स्वागतं प्रभो. अद्य मे सफलं जन्म जीवनं सफला प्रियाः. स्वागतं यत्त्वया चन्द्रे तपसां बलमागतम्. ॐ ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप भगवन् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव स्वागतं सुस्वागतं ते.
Next is the Upachara Puja. The first is the offering of Padyam, the offering of water to wash the feet of Swami. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I offer Padyam, that is the water for washing the feet of the Supreme God, the very devotion on whom brings about the ultimate bliss. Now please take a tani of water in your hands and offer it on these feet at the end of the mantra. Padyam
ॐ यद्भक्तिरेखसम्पर्कः परमानन्दसम्प्लवः तस्मै ते परमेशान पाद्यं शुद्धाय कल्पये. ॐ ह्रीं एतत्पाद्यं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः.
Next is the Arghya, the offering of the traditional bouquet to the Master. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, O Maheshwara, please accept this Arghya, offering of the traditional bouquet with water to welcome the guest, made of dhruva grass, the flower, and the bilva leaf, and the rice parrot, and kept in a beautiful conch. Now please take the conch in your hands and offer the Arghya which on these feet along the mantra. Arghya
ॐ दूर्वासुसमायुक्तं बिल्वपत्रं ददापरं शोभनं शङ्खवाद्यस्थं ग्रहानर्घ्यं महेश्वर. ॐ ह्रीं एषोऽर्घ्यः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय स्वाहा.
Next is the Achamaniyam, the offering of water for cleansing from the smoke. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, please accept this auspicious and sin-removing Ganga water offered by me as Achamaniyam. That is the water for mouthwash offered by me with devotion to you. Now please take another tani of water in your hands Now let's solemnly speak by the end of the mantra. Ajamaniyam
Om Mandakinyasti Yatvari Sarvabhavaram Sumam Grahanasamaniyam Tam Maya Bhaktya Niveditam Om Hrim Idam Ajamaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Svadam.
The next is the Madhavarka, the offering of the nectarine drink. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, for the destruction of all negativities, I offer this Madhavarka, this drink which is full of nectar. Be pleased towards me, O Lord. Now please take the Madhavarka and offer it on these feet along the mantra. Madhavarka Om Sarvakarmajanasaya Paripurna Sudakvatam Madhavarkamimam Deva Kalpayami Prasidame Om Hrim Esha Madhavarkara Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Svada. The next offering is Ganga Taila, the offering of the scented oil. The meaning of the mantra we will chant now is, I offer with love and affection this scented oil to you. O the healer of all the worlds, you are the purest among all the worlds. Now please take the Ganga Taila, the scented oil in your hands, and offer it on these feet along the mantra. Ganga Tailam Om Sneham Grahanam Snehena Lokanam Hitakaraka Sarvalokeshu Shuddhastam Pradami Snehamuttamam Om Hrim Idam Gandhatailam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next is the Snaniyam, the offering of the water as sacred bath. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, please accept this cool, pure and clear water which is capable of seizing my mind. For your sacred bath offered by me with devotion to you. Now please take a chani of water in your hand and offer it on these feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Naniyam Om Idam Pratyaksha Satyam Satyam Manoharam Jnananande Maya Bhaktya Kalpitam Pratikshyatam Om Hrim Idam Naniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next is the Vastram, the offering of the sacred floor. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I offer Vastram, this cloth offering, to my master who removes the veil of Maya or illusion. The master is the true light of enlightenment, who does not have a veil of Maya and has the very space as the dress. Now please take the Vastram in your hands and offer it on these feet along with the mantra. Vastram Om Maya Vitravarachanna Nija Vrikshoreshate Niravarana Vidyaya Vasaste Kalpayamyaham Om Hrim Idam Vastottariyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next offering is Abharanam, the offering of the sacred jewelry. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I offer this golden ornament to you, Master, who by very nature has a very graceful, beautiful body and who is the repository of all powers. May you be pleased. Now please take the Abharanam in your hands and offer it on these feet along the mantra. Abharanam Om Swabhavasundarangaya Nana Shatyashrayayate Shvarnam Bhushanam Tutyam Kalpayami Prasidame Om Hrim Idam Swarnabharanam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next is the Gandha, the offering of the sandalwood paste. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I neither know what your body is, nor do I know what your actions are. Please accept and smear the sandalwood paste offered by me. Now please take the sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Gandaha
Om Shariram Tena Dhanani Chestam Neva Taneva Cha Maya Nivedam Gandham Pradipya Vikrayam Om Jim Yesha Gandaha Sarvadeva Devi Sarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Namaha.
Next is the Pushpa, the offering of fragrant flowers. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, please accept this blissfully fragrant different kinds of flowers which are taken from the forest of Turiya, that is, the space of ultimate restful awareness. Now please take some flowers smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Pushpam
Om Turiyavan Sampannam Jnana Gunamanoharam Ananda Gauravam Nishtam Nityadam Nilamutsalam Om Hrim Etani Sajandana Pushpani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Vaushate.
The next offering is Bilvapatram, the offering of Bilva leaves. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I offer you, O gods of all gods, this holy Bilva leaf, in which dwells the goddess of richness, and which is so much loved by Paramashiva. Now please take the Bilva leaves made with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra.
Bilvapatram Om Amadrodbhavam Shri Viksham Sankarasya Sada Priyam Bilvapatram Dayachami Pavitram Te Sureshwara Om Hrim Etani Sajandana Bilvapatrani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Vaushate.
The next offering is Tulasi Patram, the offering of Tulasi leaves. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, let this offering of Tulasi leaves be unto the Supreme Soul, who has unlimited forms and who is the bestower of all boons. Now please take the Tulasi leaves made with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra.
Tulasi Patram Om Namaste Paramarupaya Paramurtaye Paramatmane Swaha Om Hrim Idam Sajandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha.
Next is the Dhupa, the offering of lit incense. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, this incense smoke is made of sacred herbs of intoxicating fragrance. Please accept this incense smoke fit to be inhaled by all the devas. Now please take the lit incense sticks in your hands and slowly wave towards Swamiji's padukas along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so.
Dhūpah Om Vanasvadero Vidyo Gandhaya Sumanohara Agneya Sarvadevanam Dhūpam Pradipyanam Om Hrim Esha Dhūpah Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha.
Next is the Deepa, the offering of lit lamp. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, please accept this light of inner and outer worlds, which is very bright and removes darkness from everywhere. Now please take the lit lamp in your hands and offer it and slowly wave towards the Swamiji's feet along the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so.
Deepa Om Suprakaso Mahadipaka Sarvavrittirapaha Savanyasindra Deepoyam Pratikshyatam Om Hrim Esha Deepa Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha.
The next is the Naivedya, the offering of the food. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, these different kinds of food offerings are prepared from sweeteners and other ingredients. O Lord, please accept this food offering prepared by me with devotion. Now please take another of water and offer it clockwise over the Naivedya and offer it Swamiji's feet along with the mantra and please ring the bell as you do so. Naivedyam.
ॐ नैवेदमुदिविनन्देव भद्रमवेदितम् मया वेदितं वक्त्रगृहाणपरमेश्वर ॐ ह्रीं इदं सोपर्णैवेद्यम् सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय निवेदयामि.
Next is Paniyam, the offering of the water for drinking. Meaning of the mantra you can chant now is, O God, the Lord of all gods, the one who bestows the deep fulfillment upon us, please accept this water full of infinite bliss. Now please take another of water in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Paniyam. Om
समस्तदेवदेवे च सर्वशक्तिकरं परम् अखण्डानन्दसम्पूर्णं ब्रह्माण्डमुत्तमम् ॐ ह्रीं इदं पानातोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः.
The next is the Pararajamaniyam, the offering of water for cleansing Swamiji's mouth. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, I offer this water for washing the hand and mouth to you, whose mere remembrance purifies everybody. Now please take another of water in your hand and offer it at Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Punarajamaniyam.
ॐ उच्चस्तनप्यसुचिर्वा यस्य स्मरणमात्रतः शुद्धिमाप्नोति तस्मै ते पुनराचमनीयकम् ॐ ह्रीं इदं पुनराचमनीयोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय स्वाहा.
Next is Aratrikam, the offering of Arati to the Master. Now please take the hamper in your hands and slowly wave towards Swamiji along with the mantra and please ring the bell as you do so.
आरात्रिकम् ॐ ह्रीं एषा दीपमाला सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः. ॐ ताम्रकर्णीयेत्यायुधे इमां जनता कुम्भङ्गनामीति द्वादशारश्मीरसना भवति द्वादशमासाः संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे माहुङ्गी भवति ऊर्ध्वैमुञ्जाः ऊर्ध्वमेवावरुन्धे चित्रानक्षत्रम् भवति चित्रम् वा एतत् कर्म कर्पूरयोनम् कर्मणावतारम् संसारसारम् हृदयेन्द्रहारम् तदा वसन्तम् हृदयारविन्दे भवम् भवानी सकितं नमामि भवम् भवानी सकितं नमामि भवम् भवानी सकितं नमामि.
Aratrikam समर्पयामि भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः. The next is the offering is Pushpanjali, the offering of fragrant flowers. The meaning of the mantra we are going to chant now is, Guru is the Brahma, who is the source of creation. Guru is Vishnu, who is the source of sustenance of universe. Guru is Maheshwara, who is the source of rejuvenation of the universe. Guru is directly the Parabrahma, the ultimate supreme consciousness. Unto that Guru I surrender. I surrender to the Guru, who is omnipresent and has given me a glimpse of his experience. I surrender to the Guru, who removes the blinding darkness of the eyes caused by the absence of wisdom, by applying Jnananjana, the sacred black-eyed pigment, anointing the three eyes and awakens the all-pervasive infinite eyes. I surrender to the Guru, who by giving the knowledge about the self has burned my karmic baggage of so many births. I surrender to the Guru, who is the Lord of Cosmos, who is the Guru of the Cosmos. My soul is the same soul which is in all the beings. I surrender to Dakshinamurti, the primordial Guru, who manifests himself differently in the form of Ishvara, Guru, and Atman, or the Self. I surrender unto that Sadguru, who is the Nithyananda, the eternal bliss, the bestower of supreme happiness, who is the personification of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent and to whom the Supreme Goal is giving the experience of Tattvamasi, you are that, who is oneness, eternal, pure and immovable, who is the direct witness of the beginning and source of all beings, who is beyond emotions, and the who is without three qualities called Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Now please take few flowers in your hands and close your eyes. Keep your hands in Anjali Mudra. Offer the flowers at the Swamiji's feet by the end of the mantra. Pushpanjali Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanativiram Dakshya Jnanam Chaladaya Chakshurunnidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Anekajanma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidagini Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mannamadha Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ishvaro Guruniti Murti Veda Vibhagini Vyamadyatya Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Nithyanandam Paramasukhalam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadhiram Gaganasarisham Tattvamashyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Shakshibhutam Bhavadidam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Pushpanjalim Samarpayami Bhagavati Nithyananda Vakushivasakapavedyo Namaha Om Nithyanandam. Now let's enter into the Paramashiva Puja, starting with the Tattvachanam. Om Atmadatvam Jodayami Sada Om Jnanadatvam Jodayami Sada Shivadatvam Jodayami Sada Om Ham Nilayaya Namaha. Sagli Krityam Om Mastraya Namaha Shaktaye Vaukshat Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Sajjvajatamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Vamadeva Gukshaya Namaha Om Ham Magrodagdaya Namaha Om Ham Dattarajavattaraya Namaha Om Ham Ishanamurdhaya Namaha Om Ham Vidyadeyaya Namaha Om Ham Netrebhyo Namaha Om Ham Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Nilayaya Namaha Om Ham Sarase Namaha Om Ham Shikaya Namaha Om Ham Kavachaya Namaha Om Astraya Namaha Om Ham Kavachayam Om Ham Shivaya Vaushad Om Ham Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Sajjvajatamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Vamadeva Gukshaya Namaha Om Ham Magrodagdaya Namaha Om Ham Dattarajavattaraya Namaha Om Ham Ishanamurdhaya Namaha Om Ham Vidyadeyaya Namaha Om Ham Netrebhyo Namaha Om Ham Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Nilayaya Namaha Om Ham Sarase Swaha Om Ham Shikaya Vasat Om Ham Kavachayam Om Astraya Pada Om Astraya Pat Om Astraya Pada Om Ham Shivaya Vaushad. Samanyanika Sthapanam. Om 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 Astraya Pada Om Ham Kavachayam Om Ham Shivaya Vaushad Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha. Narate Tripundri Tilakrita Kasturi Tilakaha Brahmala Dhavispurita Gadikopi Namasanaha Rano Dastaram Zilvitari Rajan Shikara Pradibha Sarvesham Maranagiri Yogi Vijayate Indhani Vapancham Kasara Jayuktam Shuram Gaganankam Shivajramakayam Shyat Ajavaratam Vishamani Charanavami Svedakamalasena Sadashiva Swarupam ॐ ह्रां शिवमूर्तये नमः। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। ध्यायामि आवाहयामि। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। ध्यावाहनमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य स्थापन सन्निधान निष्ठुरमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य अस्त्रायणं पट् इति कालकण्ठमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। लिङ्गमुद्रां नमस्कारमुद्रां ॐ ऐं कवचायम् इति अवकम्पनमुद्रां च प्रदर्श्य ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। आसनं समर्पयामि। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय सदा। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। आद्याचमनार्घ्यं दत्त्वा ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। स्नानं समर्पयामि। स्नानानन्तरमासनं समर्पयामि। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय सदा। ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। वस्त्रेणोपवीत उत्तरीयाभरणमस्तमिष्टां समर्पयामि। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। गन्धां धारयामि। गन्धशोभयित्वा कुङ्कुमचूर्णं समर्पयामि। पुष्पैः पूजयामि। ॐ भवाय देवाय नमः। भवश्रेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ सर्वाय देवाय नमः। सर्वश्रेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ ईशानाय देवाय नमः। ईशानश्रेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ पशुपते देवाय नमः। पशुपते देवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ उग्राय देवाय नमः। उग्रश्रेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ रुद्राय देवाय नमः। रुद्रश्रेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ भीमाय देवाय नमः। भीमश्रेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ महते देवाय नमः। महदेवक्षवत्यै नमः। ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। अष्टपुष्पपूजां समर्पयामि। ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। बिल्वपत्रं समर्पयामि। घण्टापूजा। ॐ सहस्राय नमः। अकलधूपः। ॐ सहस्राय फट्। ॐ हृदयाय नमः। ॐ धूरतिधूर्वधूवन्तं धूर्वतन्योर्मां धूर्वतितं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वानुसं देवानामसिदस्तिनमं स्वप्रितमं जुष्यतमं वन्यतमं देवभौतमसमत्यं श्रीमं स्वाहा ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय सदा। अदीपः। ॐ सहस्राय फट्। ॐ हृदयाय नमः। ॐ पशुभृष्टमस्यमापरजीवनं सदिशो दिश मानो योगामिष्टं पुरुषं जगत् अविप्रदज्ञागिति श्रिया महापरिपालयात्। ॐ ह्रां शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। ॐ शिवाय सदा। अथ नैवेद्यम्। ॐ सहस्राय फट्। ॐ हृदयाय नमः। ॐ मधुवादारदार्गे मनुष्यन्ति सिन्धवः मार्जीर्णसन्दोदगीः मधुनक्षमुदोदयः मरुत्योलक्षणपिता हनुमानो वनत्सदृमरुमानसूर्यः आर्गैराहो भवद्गुणः माधु माधु माधुः। ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। ॐ शिवाय स्वदा। ॐ शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि। ॐ सहस्राय फट्। ॐ हृदयाय नमः। ॐ सोमो वायेनस्य राजमादत्ते
यो राजा गङ्गागो वासो मेरयुन्द्रे एव स्वामेतान्यभिंशिलवन्ति यदावन्तो वै देवानां तवाः देवास्मेतां वयस्कन्ति तेन मनुष्यराजाय देवराजा वै अरन्द्रगुर्यो भाग्यमिदन्द्रदारकमेवाविच्युतो वाञ्छितोऽयमग्नि तमेव भागवद्भाग्यप्रभुतस्य वाचा सर्वमिदं विवापि कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं हृदयेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि।
ओम हम शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि। ओम हम शिवाय स्वधा। ओम हम शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि। Perform the Gayatri Mantra Japa and the Shiva Mula Mantra Japa internally.
Chaturmasya is mainly focused on building Shastra and Shastra, both. Like building the knowledge and body, both. We call it Chaturmasya because by the Hindu calendar, from Purnima to Purnima is calculated. So, from Guru Purnima to Vijayadashmi. Usually after Vijayadashmi, that 2-3 days, there will be celebration. And that Purnima, the Purnima to Purnima is Chaturmasya. After Vijayadashmi, the sannyasis start moving. Chaturmasya has many beautiful memories about Hinduism, because all great masters have done Chaturmasya. This Chaturmasya Vrata kept Hinduism alive, the spiritual tradition alive, because this is the time sadhus rejuvenate themselves and re-inspire themselves and build a Shastra Jnana, conscious sovereignty, and the body for conscious sovereignty. This 4 months, people focus only on that. I have done unbroken Chaturmasya Vrata. But let me be very honest first. 6-7 years was done more like sitting on my guru's lap. My gurus will keep me in their lap and make me do. Only after the age of 7, I remember doing it on my own. Like on my own, I can sit and chant the mantra and sankalpa. Till then, they used to make me sit in their lap. My gurus did for me. I want all of you to know, many times people ask me, Swamiji, you tell stories about your gurus, such powerful people, such extraordinary spiritual giants. Why they did not create KAILASA or huge organization all over the world? I laugh at them. Fool, who you think is creating now?
நித்யானந்தம் முப்பொருள் விளக்கம். சிவஞான சித்தியார் கண்ணுதல் யோகி இருப்ப காமனின் இடவேட வேட்கைக்கு விண்ணுற தேவராதி வெளிந்தமை யோரார் மாறா நென்னிலேன் அதனை ஏவ வெறிவிழி சிமவான் பெற்ற பெண்ணினை புணர்ந்த பேரின்பம் அளித்த யோரார்.
When the third-eyed yogi remained in yoga, Manmata was present at the gods dwelling in heaven, and others grew weak, deprived of desire. The wise, seeking to end this weakness, sent Manmata against him. But with a fiery glance, he reduced Manmata to ashes, then united with the daughter born to the Himalayan king, and bestowed supreme bliss upon the souls.
இவ்வுண்மையை அறியாதவர் சிவபெருமானை தேவர்களில் ஒருவர் என்பர். வேதங்கள் தேவதேவர் என்றும் மகாதேவர் என்றும் ஈசர் என்றும் மூவரின் முதல்வர் என்றும் ஏகரென்றும் சர்வாந்தர்யாமி என்றும் ஆதி என்றும் இவ்வாறு சிவபெருமானை புகழ்ந்தது போல மற்றோர் தேவரை புகழ்ந்திலது.
Those who do not know this truth say that Lord Shiva is one among the gods, just as the Vedas have praised Lord Shiva as the God of gods, Mahadeva, Ishvara, our Lord, the first among the Trinity, the one, the inner ruler of all, and the primordial one. They have not praised any other deity in this manner.
கந்த புராணம். தேவதேவன் மகாதேவன் சிறப்புடை ஈசன் என்கோன் மூவரின் முதல்வனேகன் முடிவிற்கு முடிவாய் என்றோன் ஆவியும் லாவி ஆனேன் தனனாகி என்றே எவரை இசைத்த அம்மா எல்லைதீர் அறைகளெல்லாம்.
The God of gods, the great God, the glorious Lord, our sovereign, the first among the Trinity, the one who stands as the end of the end, the life within life, the ascetic, does have all the boundless Vedas proclaimed him.
சக்தி பேதம் உயிர்களுக்கு அனுக்கிரகம் செய்தலை குறித்து பொதுவையால் அறிந்தும் அறிவித்தும் நிற்கும் ஞானம் ஒன்றே சிவசக்தியின் ஸ்வரூபமாம். அதுவே பராசக்தி எனப்படும். அது ஒன்று சிறப்பு வகையால் வியாபரிக்கும் இடத்து திரோதன சக்தி என நின்று இச்சா சக்தி, ஞான சக்தி, கிரியா சக்தி என மூவகைப்படும். அம்மூன்றுனுள் உயிர்களுக்கு மலத்தை நீக்கி சிவத்தை அளித்தற் கண்ணுள்ள இரக்கம் இச்சா சக்தி எனப்படும். மலத்தை நீக்குதற்கும் சிவத்தை அளித்ததற்கும் செய்ய வேண்டிய உபாயங்கள் அறிவது ஞான சக்தி எனப்படும். உபாயங்களை சங்கற்பித்து செய்யும் சக்தி கிரியா சக்தி எனப்படும். அக்கிரியா சக்தியும் ஐந்தொழில் செய்யும் பொழுது காரிய பேதத்தால் தென்னிரோத இத்திரி ஆறின் என 3 பேதமாம். இதனால் இறைவருக்கு பராசக்தி, திரோதன சக்தி, இச்சா சக்தி, ஞான சக்தி, கிரியா சக்தி என 5 சக்திகள் உண்டென்பது பெறப்பட்டது. அவற்றுள் பராசக்தி ஒன்றே ஸ்வரூபமாம். ஏனைய 4ம் அவற்றின் வியாபர பேதமாகிய தென்னி முதலிய சக்திகளும் தடுத்தமாம்.
Regarding the granting of grace to souls, in general, the one knowledge that remains knowing and making known is the essential nature of Shiva Shakti. It is called Parashakti. When it operates in a particular manner, it stands as Tirodhana Shakti and is divided into 3 kinds: Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. Of these 3, the compassion that seeks to remove the impurities from souls and bestow Shiva upon them is called Icha Shakti. The knowledge of the means that must be employed to remove the impurities and bestow Shiva is called Jnana Shakti. The power that resolves upon and carries out those means is called Kriya Shakti. When that Kriya Shakti performs the 5 cosmic acts, it becomes 3-fold according to the distinctions among those acts: creation, preservation, and dissolution. Thus, it is established that the Lord possesses 5 Shaktis: Parashakti, Tirodhana Shakti, Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Kriya Shakti. Of these, only Parashakti is his essential nature. The other 4 are merely the Lord's secondary forms, namely the Shaktis such as Tirodhana Shakti, arising from distinctions in their modes of operation.
இனி சிவபெருமானுக்கு சக்திகள் பலவோ எனில் அற்றன்று அரசன் சக்தி ஒன்றே. மந்திரி, சேனாதி, காவலர் முதலாயினோரிடத்து நின்று செய்யும் காரிய வேறுபாட்டால் பல வகைப்பட்டார் போல சிவசக்தி ஒன்றே. பிரம்மன் முதலாயினோர் மாட்டு நின்று செய்யும் காரிய வேறுபாட்டால் பல பேதமாகும். ஆயினும் சிவசக்தி ஒன்றே என்பதும் அதுவே பல கடவுளர் மாட்டு நின்று நடத்துமென்பதும் மந்திரி முதலாயினோர் எவையவை செய்யினும் அரசன் நினைத்தவாறின்றி ஆகாமை போல போக மோட்சங்களெல்லாம் சிவபெருமான் நினைத்தவாறின்றி ஆகமையின் வைத்து அறியப்படும்.
Now, if it is asked whether Lord Shiva has many Shaktis, the answer is no. Just as a single king's authority appears to be manifold because of the differences in the functions performed by ministers, military commanders, guards, and others in whom it operates, so the one Shiva Shakti becomes differentiated according to the differences in the functions it performs through Brahma and others. Nevertheless, the fact that Shiva Shakti is one and that it is the same power that operates through the various deities is understood from the fact that whatever ministers and others may do cannot occur otherwise than then otherwise than as the king intends. Likewise, all enjoyments and liberations cannot occur otherwise than as Lord Shiva intends.
திரி முதலாயினோர் எவை சிவபெருமானது திருவருளாலன்றி பிரம்மன் முதலியோருக்கு ஒன்றும் ஆகாமை.
Without the divine grace of Lord Shiva, Brahma and the others are incapable of accomplishing anything.
தக்கன் வேள்வி செய்த பொழுது பிரம்ம விற்றுணும் முதலாயினோர் அதற்கு துணையாய் நின்றும் முதல்வனது திருவுள்ளத்து மாறாக செய்தமையால் அவ்வேள்வி அளிக்கப்பட்டமையாலும் சிவபெருமானது திருவுள்ளத்தோடு ஒன்றுபட்டு நின்ற மார்க்கண்டேய முனிவரது வாழ்நாள் முடிவு பெற அவர் உயிரை கவர்தற்கு காலன் முயன்றும் அவன் எண்ணப்படி ஆகாமல் அரண் நினைத்தபடி நீடிய வாழ்நாள் அம்முனிவருக்கு கொடுக்கப்பட்டமையாலும் சிவபெருமானை வணங்காது அமுதம் பெறும்படி விட்டுணு முதலாயினோர் பார்க்கடலை கடைந்த பொழுது அவர் நினைத்தபடி ஆகாமல் ஆழகால விஷம் தோன்றியமையாலும் இவை போன்ற நிகழ்ச்சிகளாலும் சிவபெருமான் நினைத்தவாறன்றி வேறொன்றும் ஆகாதென்பது இனிது புலப்படும்.
When Daksha performed the sacrifice, Brahma, Vishnu, and the others stood by him as assistants. Yet, because it was performed contrary to the divine will of the Supreme Lord, that sacrifice was destroyed. Likewise, when the life span of the sage Markandeya, who remained united with the divine will of Lord Shiva, came to an end, Yama tried to seize his life, but since this did not happen according to Yama's intention, the sage was granted a prolonged life as Shiva had ordained. Again, when Vishnu and others churned the ocean of milk to obtain nectar without worshipping Lord Shiva, the poison, hala, emerged instead of what they had intended. Through such events, it becomes evident that nothing happens otherwise than as Lord Shiva wills.
ஜீவன் சிவனை ஒப்பாகான். ஜீவன் சிவனை ஒப்பாகான்.
The soul is not equal to Shiva.
இச்சா ஞான கிரியைகள் சிவபெருமானுக்கு இருத்தல் போல ஆன்மாக்களுக்கு உண்டாகையினால் அவர்களும் சிவத்தோடு ஒப்பாவார் போலும் எண்ணில் அன்று தையில் ஆன்மாக்களின் இச்சா ஞான கிரியைகளை ஆணவ மலம் மறைக்கும்.
Since souls possesses will, knowledge and action, just as Lord Shiva does, one might think that they too are equal to Shiva, but this is not so. In the Kevala state, the soul's will, knowledge and actions are concealed by Anava impurity.
சகலத்தில் ஆன்மாக்கள் தாம் தாம் செய்த கன்மத்திற்கு ஏற்ப அறிவிச்சை செயல்கள் ஏகதேசமாய் விளங்கப் பெற்று விடய போகங்களை ஏகதேசப்பட்டு அனுபவிக்கும். ஏகதேசப்பட்டு அனுபவித்தலாவது சிற்றறிவும் சிறு தொழிலும் உடையவனாக இருந்து அனுபவித்தலாம்.
In the Sakala state, the soul's knowledge, will and actions manifest partially according to the karma each has performed, and they experience the enjoyment of objects only partially. To experience partially means to experience while possessing limited knowledge and limited power of action.
சுத்த நிலையில் ஆன்மாக்கள் வியாபக அறிவும் பேரானந்தமும் சிவபெருமான் கொடுக்க கொள்ளும் உரிமை உடையன. சிவபெருமான் நித்யானந்த ஸ்வரூபடி. சிவபெருமானுக்கு மலபந்தம் இல்லாமையால் கேவலம், சகலம், சுத்தம் என்னும் அவத்தைகளும் இல்லை. ஆதலால் ஆன்மாக்களுக்கு இச்சா ஞான கிரியைகளை உளவெனினும் அவற்றிற்கும் இவனாருடைய இச்சா ஞான கிரியைகளுக்கும் வேற்றுமை பெரிதாம். ஆகலால் ஆன்மாக்கள் சிவனோடு சமமாக சிவபெருமான் ஆண்டவனும் ஆன்மாக்கள் அடிமைகளுமாம்.
In the pure state, souls have the capacity to receive the all-pervading knowledge and supreme bliss bestowed by Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is by nature eternal bliss. Since he is free from the bondage of impurities, he has none of the states called Kevala, Sakala and Shuddha. Therefore, although souls possesses will, knowledge and action, there is a great difference between these faculties in them and the will, knowledge and actions of Lord Shiva. And souls are not equal to Shiva. Lord Shiva is the Lord and souls are his servants.
திருநாவுக்கரசு நாயனார் ஆண்டானை அடியேனை ஆளாக் கொண்டு வடியோடு முடிய அன்மா லறிய வண்ணம் நீண்டானை நெடுங்களமா நரகான் ரண்டை.
Tirunavukkarasar Nayanar. He made me his servant, his subject, the Lord, who extended himself so that Brahma and Vishnu, with their forms and crowns, could not know him, the Lord of Nedungalam city.
தடத்த வடிவம் சிவபெருமான் இச்சாசக்தி, ஞான சக்தி, கிரியாசக்தி என மூவகை சக்திகளை பொருந்திய பொழுது சக்தி காரியமாகிய அருட்திரு மேனி உண்டாம். சிவன் ஞான சக்தியை பொருந்திய பொழுது நிஷ்கள திருமேனி உடையவராவர். இவர் நிஷ்கள சிவன் என்றும் இளைய சிவன் என்றும் பெயர் பெறுவர். நிஷ்கலம், அரூபம், லயத்தானம், சிவ தத்தாவம்.
The manifest form. When Shivaperuman is united with the three kinds of Shakti, Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Kriya Shakti. The divine body produced by Shiva Shakti's activity, known as the Arul Tirumeni, comes into being. When Shiva is united with Jnana Shakti, he possesses the Nishkala Tirumeni. He is called the Nishkala Shiva and Laya Shiva. Nishkala, the formless, the state of Laya, the Shiva Tattva.
கந்த புராணம். சிவன் ஞான சக்தியையும் கிரியா சக்தியையும் சமமாக பொருந்திய பொழுது அருவுருவ திருமேனி உடையவராவர். அவர் சதாசிவர் என்றும் உத்தியுத்தர் என்றும் போகசிவன் என்றும் நிஷ்கல சகல சிவன் என்றும் பெயர் பெறுவர். போகத்தானம் சாதாக்கிய தத்துவம்.
Kandapura. When Shiva is equally united with Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti, he possesses the Aruvaram Tirumeni. He is called Sadashiva, Udyukta Bhogashiva, and Nishkala Sakala Shiva, the state of enjoyment, the Sadakya Tattva.
ஞான சக்தி குறைந்தும் கிரியா சக்தி ஏறியும் இருக்கும் அவதாரம் உருவத் திருமேனியாம். அம்மூர்த்தி மகேஸ்வரர் என்றும் பிரவிருத்தர் என்றும் அதிகார சிவன் என்றும் சகல சிவன் என்றும் பெயர் பெறுவர். அதிகாரத்தானம் ஈஸ்வர தத்துவம். சிவம், சதாசிவம், மகேஸ்வரம் ஆகிய இவை மூன்றுக்கும் தம்முன் பேதமில்லை. சக்தியின் தொழில் வேறுபட்டால் இப்பேதங்கள் உண்டென்று உபசாரமாகச் சொல்லப்படும்.
The manifestation in which Jnana Shakti is diminished and Kriya Shakti is increased is the Uravan Tirumeni. That form is called Maheshwara, Pravritta, Adhikara Shiva, and Sakala Shiva, the state of authority, the Ishvara Tattva. There is no difference among Shiva, Sadashiva, and Maheshwara. These distinctions are spoken of figuratively as arising from differences in the functions of Shakti.
சிவம் சக்தி என்ற இரண்டும் எல்லாம் ஒடுங்குதற்கு இடமாய் நிற்றலால் லயமெனவும் சதாசிவம் ஏனைய மூர்த்தங்களை தோற்றுவித்தலால் போகம் எனவும் மகேஸ்வரத்தில் 25 மூர்த்தமும் சுத்த வித்தையில் பிரம்ம விட்டுணுவ தோன்றி தொழில் செய்வதால் மகேஸ்வரம் சுத்த வித்தை என்ற இரண்டும் அதிகாரம் எனவும் ஆகமங்கள் கூறும். ஆகலின் மந்திரம், பதம், வண்ணம் என்னும் சொற்பிரபஞ்சமும் தத்துவம், புவனம், கலை என்னும் பொருட்பிரபஞ்சமும் ஆகிய இப்பிரபஞ்சம் இரண்டையும் ஒடுக்கும் திருமேனி அருவமென்றும் தோற்றும் திருமேனி அருவுருவம் உருவம் என்றும் சொல்லப்படும். இவை மூன்றும் பரமசிவனது தடத்த வடிவங்களாம்.
The Agamas state that since Shiva and Shakti exist as the locus into which everything is absorbed, they are called Laya, Sadashiva, because he brings forth the other manifestations. He is called Bhoga, and Maheshwara and Shuddha Vidya are called Adhikar, because the 25 manifestations arise in Maheshwara, while Brahma and Vishnu arise and perform their functions in Shuddha Vidya. Therefore, the body that absorbs both these universes, the verbal universe consisting of mantra, pada and varna, and the material universe consisting of Tattva, Bhuvana and Kala is called Aruva. The bodies that manifest are called Uruvam and Uruvam. These three are the derivative forms of Paramashiva.
சிவபெருமான் இம்முத்திரு திருமேனிகளைக் கொண்டு அருளியது என்ன எனில், ஐந்தொழில் செய்து ஆன்மாக்களது பாசத்தை நீக்கி முக்தி கொடுத்தற் பொருட்டு கொண்ட கருணையேயாம்.
The reason Lord Shiva graciously assumes these three kinds of bodies is his compassion, by which he performs the five cosmic acts, removes the bonds of souls, and grants them liberation.
தன்னை நேரிலா பாம்பொருடன் உருக்கொண்ட என்ன காரணத்தும் என்றியேல் எந்திய லியற்றி முன்னை யாரிருப்ப பாசங்கண் முழுவதும் அகற்றி பின்னை வீடுபேர் ரருளுவான் இணைத்தபேர் ரருளே.
What reason could there be for him, who is beyond comparison, to assume a solitary form together with a serpent, except his immense grace, by which he performs those acts, completely removes the bonds of the ancient souls, and thereafter bestows liberation.
பரமசிவன் ஒன்றினும் தோய்வின்றி சுயம் பிரகாசமாய் நிற்கும் தன் உண்மையிற் சிவமெனவும், உயிர்களோடு ஒன்றாயும் வேறாயும் உடனாயும் நிற்கும் தன்மையிற் சக்தி எனவும், ஐந்தொழில் செய்யும் தன்மையிற் பதி எனவும் பெயர் பெறுவர்.
Paramashiva is called Shiva in his true nature, in which he remains untouched by anything and shines by his own light. He is called Shakti by virtue of remaining one with distinct form and inseparable from souls, and he is called Pati by virtue of performing the five cosmic acts.
காரணத்ரயம். ஆன்மாக்கள் எடுக்கும் தேகங்கள் நல்வினை தீவினைகளுக்கு ஏற்றபடி மாறி மாறி தோன்றுவனவாயும் அழிவனவாயும் ஸ்வர்க்க நரகங்களில் செல்வனவாய் இருக்கும். அத்தேகங்களை மாயை தருமென்னில் மாயை செயலற்று சடப்பொருள் ஆகையால் மாயா காரியமான தேகாதி பிரபஞ்சத்தை மாயை தாமாட்டாது. ஆன்மாக்களே அத்தேகங்களை எடுக்கும் எண்ணில் தேகங்கள் எடுக்கும் முன்னுள்ள கேவல நிலையில் ஆன்மாக்களுக்கு அறிவின்மையால் ஆன்மாக்களும் அவைகளை எடுக்குமாட்டா. ஆகையால் சிவபெருமான் ஒருவரே நிமித்த காரணராய் நின்று எல்லாவற்றையும் உண்டாக்குவர்.
The three causes. The bodies assumed by souls appear and perish in various forms, changing according to their good and evil deeds, and they go to heaven and hell. If it is said that Maya provides these bodies, Maya is an inert substance incapable of action. Therefore, Maya herself cannot create the world of bodies and other things that are products of Maya. If it is said that souls themselves assume those bodies, then in the Kevala state, before assuming bodies, the souls too cannot assume them, since they lack knowledge. Therefore, Lord Shiva alone, standing as the efficient cause, brings everything into existence.
ஒரு காரியங்களுக்கு 3 காரணங்கள் வேண்டப்படும். அவை முதற் காரணம், துணை காரணம், நிமித்த காரணம் என்பன. இவ்வுலகில் குடமாகிய காரியத்திற்கு முதற் நாரணம் மண்ணும், தன் காரணம் திரிகையும், நிமித்த காரணம் குலாலனுமாகக் காண்கின்றோம். ஆராயுங்கால் தனுகரண புவன போகமெனப்படும் பிரபஞ்சமாகிய காரியத்துக்கும் சுத்த மாயை, அசுத்த மாயை, பிரகிருதி மாயை என்னும் 3 மண் போல முதற் காரணமாகும். தமது சக்தியே திரிகை போல துணை காரணமாகவும், சிவபெருமான் குலாலன் போல நிமித்த காரணமாகி நின்று இப்பிரபஞ்சங்களை தோற்றுவிப்பர்.
Three causes are required for the occurrence of any effect. They are the material cause, the instrumental cause, and the efficient cause. In this world, for the effect called a pot, we see that clay is the material cause, the potter's wheel is the instrumental cause, and the potter is the efficient cause. On examination, for the effect called the universe, consisting of body, instruments, worlds, and experiences. The three entities called pure Maya, impure Maya, and Prakriti Maya serve as the material cause. Like clay, their own Shakti serves as the instrumental cause, like the potter's wheel, and Lord Shiva, standing as the efficient cause, creates those universes like the potter.
பஞ்சகிருத்தியம். நித்திய பரிபூரணாகிய சிவபெருமான் ஆன்மாக்கள் பொருட்டு செய்யும் தொழில்கள் படைத்தல், காத்தல், அழித்தல், மறைத்தல், அருளல் என்னும் 5 பேதமாம். இவை முறையே சிருஷ்டி, ஸ்திதி, சம்காரம், திரோபாவம், அனுக்கிரகம் எனவும் கூறப்படும்.
The 5 divine acts. The acts performed by Lord Shiva, who is eternally perfect, for the sake of souls, are creation, preservation, destruction, concealment, and grace. These are respectively called Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Tirobhava, and Anugraha.
படைத்தலாவது ஆன்மாக்களது கண்மங்கள் பக்குவமான விடத்து அவற்றின் பயனை அனுபவித்திற் பொருட்டு தரும் கருணம் புவன போகங்களை முதற் காரணத்தினின்றும் தோற்றுவித்தலாம். காத்தலாவது கண்மங்கள் அனுபவித்து ஒளியும் வரையும் தூரி முதலியவைகளையும் நிறுத்தலாம். அளித்தலாவது பிறந்திறந்து வினைகளைச் செய்து வினை பயன்களை அனுபவித்து உழலுகின்ற ஆன்மாக்களுக்கு அதனால் வரும் இழப்பை நீக்குவதற்கு தனுவாதி அவைகளை முதற் காரணத்தில் கொடுத்தலான். மறைத்தலாவது ஆன்மாக்களை இருவினை பயன்களாகிய போக்கிய பொருள்களில் மீழ்த்ததலாம். அருளலாவது ஆன்மாக்களுக்கு பாசத்தை நீக்கி சிவத்துவத்தை விளக்குதலாம்.
Creation means bringing forth from the first cause the bodies, instruments, worlds, and objects of enjoyment, so that souls may experience the fruits of their karma when their karma have matured. Preservation means sustaining these and the life until the karmas have been experienced and exhausted. Destruction means withdrawing the bodies and the light into the first cause in order to relieve the weariness of the souls who, being born and dying repeatedly, perform actions, experience their fruits, and wander in this cycle. Concealment means immersing souls in the objects of enjoyment that constitute the fruits of their twofold karma. Grace means removing the bonds from souls and revealing their Shiva nature.
இவ்வைந்து தொழில்களையும் முத்தொழிலாக கூறும் இடத்து துருபாவத்தை திதியிலும் அனுகிரகத்தை சங்காரத்திலும் அடக்கி கூறப்படும்.
When these 5 acts are described as 3 acts, concealment is included under preservation and grace under destruction.
பரமேஸ்வரனார் காருண்யத்தினாலே இக்கிருத்தியங்களை செய்தல் ஆன்மாக்களை பிறவிக்கேதவாகிய துன்பக் கடலினின்று மிடுத்து அருள் புரிதலே யாம் என்பர். அஃதெப்படி எனில் சங்காரம் ஆன்மாக்களுக்கு இலைப்பாற்றுவித்தலாம். மீண்டு படைத்தல் ஆன்மாக்களை பற்றிய மலத்துக்கு பக்குவம் உண்டாக்குதலாம். காத்தல் கண்மன் குலைத்தல் காரணமாக போகத்தை புசிப்பித்தலாம். மறைத்தல் போகம் புசிப்பிக்கும் அளவும் அப்போகங்களிலே சுவை பிறக்கும்படி நிறுத்துதல் புகழ்தற்கரிய அனுகிரகமே யாம். இவ்வாறு ஐந்தொழிலும் அருட்செயலே ஆம்.
It is said that through his compassion, Parameshwara performs these 5 acts in order to lift souls from the ocean of suffering that causes birth and bestows his grace upon them. How is this so? The dissolution provides the souls with rest. Recreation brings the impurities associated with those souls to maturity. Preservation enables them to experience pleasure by removing karma. Concealment sustains them until they have experienced the pleasures and causes enjoyment to arise in those pleasures. The grace that is difficult to praise is indeed anugrah. Thus, all 5 acts are acts of grace.
சிவப்பிரகாசம் ஏற்ற விவை அருளின் நின்று விளையாட்டாக வியம்புவர் கலிடர் கடனின்று மெடுத்த ஊற்றமிகு வருள் புரித லேதுவாக.
Shivaprakasham, the wise declare these to be the divine play of Hara's grace, lifting souls from their troubles and bestowing abundant grace upon them. Thus, they explain the reason for it. Now, with this, we come to the conclusion of today's Chaturmasya Vrata. We will end up with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone for joining today's Chaturmasya Vrata. Let's gather tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Chaturmasya is mainly focused on building Shastra and Shastra, both. Like building the knowledge and body, both. We call it Chaturmasya because by the Hindu calendar, from Purnima to Purnima is calculated. So, from Guru Purnima to Vijayadashmi. Usually after Vijayadashmi, that 2-3 days, there will be celebration. And that Purnima, the Purnima to Purnima is Chaturmasya. After Vijayadashmi, the sannyasis start moving. Chaturmasya has many beautiful memories about Hinduism, because all great masters have done Chaturmasya. This Chaturmasya Vrata kept Hinduism alive, the spiritual tradition alive, because this is the time sadhus rejuvenate themselves and re-inspire themselves and build a Shastra Jnana, conscious sovereignty, and the body, far conscious sovereignty. This 4 months, people focus only on that. I have done unbroken Chaturmasya Vrata. But let me be very honest first. 6-7 years was done more like sitting on my guru's lap. My gurus will keep me in their lap and make me do. Only after the age of 7, I remember doing it on my own. Like on my own, I can sit and chant the mantra and sankalpa. Till then, they used to make me sit in their lap. My gurus did for me. I want all of you to know, many times people ask me, Swamiji, you tell stories about your gurus, such powerful people, such extraordinary spiritual giants. Why they did not create KAILASA or huge organization all over the world? I laugh at them. Fool, who you think is creating now? It is they who is creating through this body. The tapas they did on this body, literally, they all, with all their tapas, energies, powers, intelligence, knowledge, everything, they all entered into this being and made the ultimate manifest. And through this body, they are all manifesting. And they are only doing this whole KAILASA. This Chaturmasya is not my pride, it is their glory. Understand? Kanchi Paramacharya, what a great being. But the way he used to attend to the details, see, there is no need for him to tell my guru. I'll tell the exact words as narrated by my guru. As a baby, they took me to him to receive the blessings. He blessed, and then he said, ஒரு சன்னியாசிக்கு வயசு சாதுர்மாசியம் வச்சுதான் கணக்கு பண்றது சாஸ்திரப்படி வழக்கம். சீக்கிரம் ஆரம்பிச்சிருங்க சாதுர்மாசியத்தை. It means usually the sannyasi's age, seniority, is counted based on the number of chaturmasyas that person has observed, not based on the age. The age itself is counted only based on the number of chaturmasya the person performed. So understand, the world of spirituality is totally different. So he blessed and gave this instruction to my gurus. I think by the time they could organize everything and make everything ready and do the rituals and initiation, it took 2.5 years. I think maybe when I was 2.5, the 3rd year, that's the time they started the first Chaturmasya, made me do the first Chaturmasya. So now when they gave me the Balasanyas initiation and then made me do the Chaturmasya, they took a photograph. Chaturmasya is not my pride, it's a glory of my gurus and the tapas they have done on me. I only did one thing. I simply connected with them as they introduced themselves to me. With that strength, I went through everything, up, down, good, bad, right, wrong, difficult, easy, everything. And through this body, literally they are doing the whole thing. This whole KAILASA. Spiritual scriptures reading. Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, all the commentaries, books I wrote. Let's spend time and energy on studying it and enriching the whole world with it. bless you all with Paramatma. For this whole Chaturmas, Paramashiva's message directly from Maha Kailasa. Abhayam Sarvabhuti. Abhayam Sarvabhuti. Abhayam Sarvabhuti. Abhayam Sarvabhuti. Abhayam Sarvabhuti. Abhayam Sarvabhuti.